Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Ketki and today I'm here with all together different topics for all of you, and I'm sure you're gonna enjoy so much because I'm going to talk about my dear hometown Pune, and I'm going to tell you interesting facts about Pune that you all definitely gonna enjoy because you might have not heard about them as of now yet. So stay tuned with me till the end of this video if you want to know more about my dear hometown Pune. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, of course you must subscribe to my channel. And yeah, all information about me, about my books and ebooks and magazines, direct links to access them are there in the description box. Let me just tell those of you who are just new to my channel, and also information about if you want to consult me directly. I'm a medical practitioner, so for any of the emotional physical issues, if you want to consult me, my consulting and quick payment link is also in the description box below. So that's all for those of you who are new back into my channel. And I also love talking and communicating, so that's the reason I'm blessed multilingualist and a great speaker, maybe right from my childhood. And it's great communicating with people, discovering culture, discovering new people, and it's really, it interests me so much. So that's how I also use this channel to talk to all my loved ones, all my peers, all my clients, because this is a great way to channelize, to give the information to a lot of people. And it really brings up lots of joy when we are actually even consulting. They get to know many things about me through this channel. And then we are so much connected, in the better way. That's my experiences when I talk to people, so it's great to be here. Thank you so much for your love till now, and please do continue the same. And now, without further delay, let me just move to interesting facts about Pune. Well, I'm going to tell you about Pune in 90s, and Pune right now in 2019. So almost decades, 2 decades later. And what basically Pune was, okay. And currently, if you see, Pune is most of the people know, or when I get some phone calls, they ask me to come and meet at social points. So these points are like somewhere in the Viman Nagar or Kalyani Nagar area and like that. So basically lot of people have migrated in Pune recently because of the Hinjewadi that just became IT hub, and lots of Marathi people, non-Marathi people are here. So what happened is, it's the great expansion of Pune that I am personally seeing, though I am a very young age, but still I saw great change, that people used to see that kind of change, in their whole lifetime, and they used to see these things to their grandchild or something. But being born and brought up here, and typically a Punekar person I am, and I'm proud to be. So it's my immense pleasure to share the awesome facts about Pune, and what Punekar is, why people always, Marathi people, or typically Marathi people from Mumbai, okay, because Mumbai is also so much now cosmopolitan. But when we come in front, why do they say, hey, you are a typical Punekar, and why do they say like MH Bara? Yeah, you are MH Bara, na? You're speaking in that way, you're talking in that way, you're walking in that way. So this is the grand thing, and this is the big difference, and this is very lovely difference. So basically, Pune is about it is about Marathi. Yeah, Pune is about Marathi people. And now don't ask me why I'm sharing this video in English, because this video is for all those who are migrated in Pune and they think like they know Pune. And these people are Marathi language or their mother tongue might be something different, and I also am channelizing this to all my uh, contacts outside India who are so much interested in knowing these things as a fact of cultural thing or whatever. So Marathi people knows what Pune is, and the purpose of this video is to communicate to all those people who do not know about Pune, who do not know about Marathi people. So that's the reason I'm focusing on English language for this video. And yeah, so let me continue. This is basically about Marathi language. Pune is well known for the excellence of the purest form of Marathi. Okay, so Marathi basically is a language which is spoken across the Maharashtra state. Okay, so India is a big country and we have couple of states, and these states are also divided based on their mother tongues, and you will find literally as lots of different small countries are clubbed together, because even if you go in Bengal, you go in Pune, Mumbai, in Maharashtra, you will find altogether different food, different culture, different behavior, different heritage. So it's very beautiful unity in India that you will see. And let me tell you, the purest form of Marathi is here in Pune, and lots of other area in the Maharashtra, like Satara is there, the Kolhapur is there, Solapur is there. So every these small places, they do have Marathi speaking people over there, but the accent of their Marathi is altogether different. So I can literally figure it out when somebody is speaking Marathi. I can find it out if you are from Kolhapur or if you are from Solapur. So this is the very cuteness of the accent, and it's lovely. It's lovely to listen Solapuri Marathi. It's lovely to listen Kolhapuri Marathi. So I'll talk about that in the next video probably. Let us just come to the Pune. So Pune is about purest form of Marathi, and this is excellence of pronunciations. This comes to the Brahmins basically, and this comes to Emperor Shivaji Maharaj. This comes to Peshwe Empire totally. That was here in the Shaniwar Vada. So this has really lot of imprints on Pune till today, and the kind of the organization of Pune done in the Peshwa Empire. So right from that time, it is excellently organized. Okay, so it is about Vade. Vada Sanskruti is basically only in Pune. It is not in Mumbai. It is not in Kolhapur. It is only in Pune. This is the peculiar specialty of Pune, and I'm blessed to see all these things in my very little life time till now. Of course, I mean, I'm pretty much young, but I have seen lots of these changes, and I'm blessed to see actually Vada. I have blessed to be there because of my grandparents. They used to live in that, and when we used to live in Narayanpet, immediately just we used to share a common building, common wall actually, and that was the Vada. So I'm really fortunate to witness that Vada Sanskruti, the Vada culture. Basically, what is Vada is a typical kind of construction, architectural monument, architectural type, wherein it is a unique, basically it's a very unique architectural thing, and lots of people used to stay together, and it was like a family. When you are residing in any Vada, it is the whole Vada is your family, and all small festives and things used to be together, lots of celebrations, and it was wonderful. I'll talk about this Vada also later on in the next video. So it is about Vada, it is about excellence of purest form of Marathi, it is about Brahmins, it is about Peth Samskruti, and the organization of entire Pune is, was like, various pethas were there. Peth is the, we can call this as, it was used for a particular area or the region or the subdivision. Okay, so it was like, typical Brahmin area was there in the Narayan Peth, Sadashiv Peth, Shanivar Peth, and Shanivar Peth came little later on. It was like, bit of Narayan Peth, then later on went into the Shanivar Peth. So Navi Peth little bit, these areas were the center of the Pune, and of course we can't forget the Ganesh festival from Pune, and there are 5 top Ganpatis, Mana se Paas Ganpati, we call it in the Marathi. The most respectable, or that sort of, the main, very important 5 Ganpatis in the Pune. So all this Ganesh festival, that is still celebrated in the very much, central area of these Peth areas, and this is the peculiarity of Pune. And the Lakshmi Road, which is well known for this Ganesh festive entire, celebration. So this is one of the road. Why this is called as Lakshmi Road? Because Lakshmi Road is, Lakshmi is the name of goddess, who is the goddess of money. So this was the street basically where all the jewelry shops you will see, most of them, so that was, I think, that was the reason they call it as the Lakshmi Road. And it was a pleasure, when I was in school and my few other relatives used to stay out of Pune, so it was a immense pleasure for them to come at our home, because our home was at Narayan Peth, and we used to see those Ganpati literally. It was just 5 minutes walk from my home, and we used to just land on the Lakshmi Road, and we used to enjoy entire that festival. All, broses, all cousins and all. So that was a pleasure to be a part of that. That was a pleasure to be a witness of that grand event, and it was pure that time. It was full of worshipping attitude. It was full of happiness, joy, celebration, and basically, these areas that I stayed, Brahmin areas were there. Narayan Peth, Sadashiv Peth, Shanivar Peth, little bit of Nabi Peth, and if you go little bit away from these, next to Shanivar Vada. So Shanivar Vada is the very historical monument of Peshwai area, the Peshwa Empire. So next to that you will see Jizamata Bagh, the Lal Mahal, Red Palace. So this is the palace where actually Shivaji Maharaj, the Grand Maratha Emperor, he lived there and he enjoyed his childhood over there. So that is the area, and that is the administrative area. So that administrative area is named as Kasba. Actually the name Kasba itself, that means, the administrative area. So then that went to later on, that's the Kasba Peth. And then of course cannot be forgotten, in the Kasba Peth we have Punyate Gramadaivat, we call it as, like in Maharashtra we do have, I think across India we do have this concept that every particular town, is looked after by a particular deity, god and goddesses. So in Kasba Peth we do have the main god of Pune, who is looking after to all people living in Pune, who's taking care of all. So that is the Kasba Ganpati. So that is the first Manasa Ganpati in the Pune, and whatever happens in Pune, any kind of auspicious thing, like you have any marriage in your home, any sort of festival. We have a lot of such festivals in the Brahmin culture basically. So That time we first of all we go and invite that god, and second one is the goddess, that is Tamri Yogeshwari. That's the name of the goddess. So she is the goddess who is looking after to all Pune. She is the Grama Devi of Pune, and that's the ritual of Pune. That is Pune, and that is the Punekar. That is the Puneri culture basically, and you will find basically all people in Pune, they are living with the principles. All people in Pune are excellent in speaking, excellent in communication, because they have strong thoughts. They have culturally brought up in a very much blessed and very much you know Puneri this thing, so it's altogether different bringing up when you are here in Pune in 90s, you know so that was the thing. And another thing many people don't know, like when we have a lot of vadas over here, that's the architectural yeah, specialty of Pune. We do have lots of wells. Even when I was living in Narayanpet, so that was 90s, 96, 7 or like that. We used to drink the direct well water, you know. So that was not the corporation water that we used to drink, because most of these vadas they used to have the wells, which are the sweet water, natural water wells. And what happened later on in the 90s, a lot of old vadas they did the reconstruction, and these wells, they closed these wells, and it was not required, like like old days we used to take out the water out of the well with the hardship. Then motors and pumps came, so we used to electronically take the water out of that, and we used to enjoy the natural water. So that's the blessing of Pune basically. And there's a typical thing, like you will find a small open bathroom, at the entrance of this vada, because you should wash your feet first of all, and then only you should enter inside. And this is not just auspicious, this is not just cultural, but this is so traditional, this is so full of purity, I mean. So these are the things which make that entire culture unique, so if you want to come here, and if you want to go out somewhere, and if you want to say that yeah, I have seen Pune, and if you haven't seen these things, then you haven't seen Pune. So these areas like Koregaon Park and Viman Nagars and Kalyani Nagar and Hinjewadi and Warje and all, these are drastically developed over a period of 10 years, and it is unbelievable. And it's because of computers, it's because of the IT hub stuff. And what happened actually in in 1999 to 2000, most of the Brahmins in the Petha region, they shifted to maybe Simagad Road, which developed literally in a magical way in a very much short period of time. And the rates over there were so low, that's what my father told me. So a lot of people shifted over there because they got bigger homes. And Simagad is a actually very great fort that we are blessed with nearby us, and it's very great thing to be with the nature and getting bigger houses like that. So that was a drift from the Peth region to other areas. And most of the people you will find in Simagad Road area, you will find in Sarkar Nagar, Katra kind of area, you'll find in Koth Road area, they have some or the other way, sometimes or the other they have actually migrated from their Pethas. And now this area is more of full of students. It offers a little bit hostels for them, the libraries for them, study rooms for them. And those people who are still living there, most of them are old age people, because they are kids and their daughters and daughter-in-laws, they are staying abroad because they are highly educated, and much of my generation is abroad, even including my brother. I'm here by my own wish, so that's altogether different stuff. But yeah, a lot of people are there, and areas like California and USA, it's yeah, people do tell me it's like Pune, we are all together. So it's great seeing everybody happy, and of course change is the only thing that's constant, and that's a lot of change in Pune. And another thing, many of you might have not heard ever, but there are lots of underground roads. We call it as buyara in Marathi. So these are the things, even where I do reside right now, I know one or two over here. Parvati is a very famous hill, so we do have a direct underground road from Parvati to Shaniwarwada directly. All these things are basically right from the age of Shivaji Maharaj or Peshwe, because it was basically the administrative hub, that time, and to protect the Maratha Empire. They were so great people, and such a fantastic way that they have organized this whole city, and the entire stuff was centralized. The Brahmins used to stay near the Kasbah, which is the administrative place, and mainly now I'll tell you things in Pune used to be like around the main temples. We do have the Ganpati temple in the Saraj Bagh, so that was the temple people used to visit, and Peshwes used to visit basically. We do have Omkareshwar temple, which is awesome, and that's my personal favorite temple in Pune, and that's the temple of Lord Shiv Shankar. So that seen ages, you know. So all cultural activities, all social activities in Pune were centralized in that area. So even when I was in school, or even in high school, yeah, that's the period 1995 onwards, we used to find this Koth Road is so far, and we used to find the Kadras is so far, the Satara Road is so far, and we used to have bicycles that time, but our parents didn't allow us that time to go so long all alone. And I remember actually, two of my friends had a fracture that time. One had leg fracture and another had hand fracture, but one used to reside near my house in the Pet region, and another used to reside in the Sarkar Nagar. She was my best friend. She is my good friend, sorry. So till now, yeah, so all of my good friends anyways, but she was my, like, in the high school days we used to have, like, she's my best friend, and this is my, like, different group, and this is our place, and that is that group's place, and like that, those high school stuff. So my parents took me actually to visit my that friend at Sarkar Nagar area over here, because that was so far, that was so, like, that was out of the centralized area of Pune, so. And now in 2019 you see it's so crowded. The centralized Pet regions, they are full of commercial places now. They are offering hostels, they are offering hotels, they are offering libraries to all the studious people who are there, because Pune is, of course, right from the first whatever time, it's well known for the educational hub. It is well known educational hub. All scholars are belonging to Pune. I'm also one of them, proud to be. So very well known names are associated with Pune. Lokmanya Tilak, and what all you want to hear, Google it. You will find it out. So yeah, I'm blessed to see this Vada culture. I'm blessed to see this 3 BHK apartment culture in Pune, and I'm blessed to see this huge change in Pune. Like metro is coming, when that's next to our Omkareshwar temple. So that was kind of like, oh my gosh, what a change I'm seeing, because this is the area we used to sit and we used to chit chat for a long time on that bridge late nights, because it was near our home and we used to go there in a group of 5 6 or like that. That is our a general area. So now I saw while driving out from the Balgandharva bridge, oh my gosh, metro. What's this going on? So things are changing and things are for the better. But I love Pune and I'm proud to be Punekar, from my language, from my behavior, from my food. Basically, we Punekar are so much lover of food, and we love food. We eat food because we love food and we love different tastes. So Punekars are so very very cute by heart, of course, and we love Pune. If you come in Pune, you will get all kind of varieties. You will get the best of the Punjabi food and best of the Delhi chaat in Pune, and that's the reason I'm very much proud to be Punekar, and it's my immense pleasure to share these beautiful facts about my Pune with all of you. And yeah, stay tuned with me if you want to listen more, because it's already 26 minutes past for this video, and as you know, I can just talk and talk. I love talking and I love communicating. So we'll discuss a lot more beautiful things about Pune. And last but not the least, I would like to request all those who are watching this, you may be authority holder or you may be just newcomer in Pune, or maybe a foreigner who want to come in Pune. What all places we are blessed with, what all historical monuments or the culture we are blessed with, loving it and protecting it along with the change, that is our responsibility. And if we can do that, Pune has the really bright future even in this IT world, because the culture itself is so strong. So the shift of these culture, and this is history. So these things keep on happening, but if we actually do focus on these plus points of Pune and we try to get better out of this and try to maintain these beautiful things, like we do have Balagandharva drama house, that's really a beautiful thing, that's historical thing, that's one of our thing that we are proud to be proud on. And all the beautiful trees that we do have Parvati Hill, we do have Katras, we do have these beautiful temples which are in very beautiful old architecture, and the stones used are very different. You go there anytime, you feel so cool. So these all things are the unique peculiarities of Pune, and in any development or any change, we should keep on focusing at maintaining all the plus points of Pune and making it further better. In that way, it would be really awesome for everybody, not just we Punekar will be happy to see our culture nourished and flourished, but it will pass on to the next generation. And as I'm telling you today, you might watch this video after 5 or 10 years, but you should feel all these things as you are feeling it now. So these things should be there, these things should be preserved, things should be well inculcated, and we should pass on good to the next generation. So that's what the last thing I would like to say, and that's all for this video. Stay tuned with me for lots of further more chit chat. Bye bye.